Hello guys, I come to bring in this video and attempt to demonstrate the advantages that we have today of developing web applications with DELPHI and Unigui, leveraging the resources of Unigui using the RadCORE project. The RadCORE project has been helping several developers in Brazil and in several countries around for 4 years. We have users today in more than 60 countries who are either testing or already having applications in production, using RadCORE in conjunction with Unigui. My purpose in this video is not going to be very clear, to point out what is the best tool on the market, this or that or another. That's not the point. I just want to introduce one more option. So there are several tools on the market, each tool has its purpose, it has its audience. Now, what's the main point we're going to make in this video? Talking about a mature tool with more than 12 years of history, which is Unigui, and behind this whole project, the various features, including very advanced features such as the hyperserver itself that comes with Unigui by default, which is its native load balance. Unigui is a mature tool that has very advanced features, compilation for Windows and Linux and deployment of various types of application structure. Like any tool that is available, we can improve. We always have DELPHI itself as an example. DELPHI itself is wonderful, it brings features from all categories and contexts that we can imagine, but we end up acquiring third-party components because they enhance DELPHI's features. So this will also be the purpose of the demonstration of this video. It will be to demonstrate what we have very good at Unigui and what is not so interesting to be used, and that a tool comes in, which is the RadCORE project, which enhances and optimizes web development resources. Using DELPHI and Unigui. Well, here we go. My starting point will be to create for us to analyze a standard Unigui application and a standard RadCORE application and try to see the first nuances of difference. So I'm here with a couple of open instances, but I'm going to grab these two instances here of DELPHI and I'm going to create a standard Unigui application. So File, New Order, Unigui, OK. So we're going to grab here our application wizard, I'm going to determine, select here one a folder, OK. And I'm going to create is an OK test application. Inside the demo folder. So Nigula offers several models. As I said initially, I'm not going to pay attention to these details. OK, so I just want to create an application. I'm going to create a standard application, OK, and I'm going to give here, OK, let's do that the confirmations, the project is being created, such and such. So I'm here with my initial form from a standard Unigui application. So when creating a Unigui application we have here our main form, the main module and I'm not going to go into detail about the characteristics of the application, so let's go. I have here a Unigui application. And I'm just going to now add some components from the Unigui palette. So I'm going to put a label here, I'm going to put a Uniedit here. For those who don't know it yet, these components are equivalent to what we have in the VCL, OK? So, pretty much every component, there are some exceptions, but pretty much every component of the VCL has a NUNIG equivalent, right? So, I've taken these two components here, OK. Very simple thing. I'm going to add a third group of label components. As if it were an idea of creating a simple form, I'm going to take here a combo box, so let's go. I'm going to take this combo box here just to have something included. I'm going to put here item 1 and item 2, OK. So let's go. I want to now compile this project of mine, so I'm going to compile here my standard Unigui project and I'm going to open up here my browser. And I'm going to run my Unigui application. So, by default, Unigui it creates applications with default form. Okay, so this standard form here is it. It reminds me a lot of the applications you saw. I have here my form so and so I stretch, pull, go here, go there. Okay, so the standard thing, only that you can configure within the Unigui itself for your application, is to start with a page is from web. Okay, so this is a simple thing not to be done good, so just for us to do a quick test, I'm going to open here my server module so and so. I'm going to come here in my property, the main form display mode, and I'm going to change it to page. Okay, so done. So I'm going to compile my application here again and I'm going to refresh it, so that's it. My application is now taking up all the space in my browser. Okay, so here's my standard Unigui application. Okay, so to get me to this, at this point here I needed to make a small change, right, in the server module. Okay, but you can do it fast. Okay, so now let's get this application here, the way it is here, working. You see that the layout, right, that it is presenting to us. Okay, and now I'm going to do the following example. I'm going to now take the DELPHI from my other instance of DELPHI and I'm going to trigger here the RC wizard. So Radicore web, I'm going to create now a standard Radicore application for us to do also now a test. So I'm going to select here a starter application, which is a clean application, like an example that we created from Unigui itself, and then I'm just going to put one here, RC demo, okay? Then I'm going to leave my default RadCORE port, which is 875, okay? The language, that's beside the point. I'll leave the English, okay? I'm going to select here a color pattern, okay? In my default theme, okay? And I'm going to start creating my app. So let's wait. And our standard RadCORE application, okay, was created. I'm going to pull it over here to my monitor now. So I created a starter application, okay, based on version 7.1 of Radicore. So we have here the same structure as the standard Unigui, the BI, the main module and its server module. Okay, just that our main informs it has some initial additives, okay, since the hardcore resources will be used, okay, but it's a blank application, okay. What do I want us to observe right away? I'm going to open. Now the application that we did in the Unigui tile, and I'm just going to take the same components that were here on the Unigui project canvas and I'm going to copy these files and I'm going to bring in the hardcore. I'm going to go here and I'm going to paste in the hardcore. So notice that it's the same components as Unigui. I'm not creating it. Adding new components are the same native components that Unigui offers. Once that's done, I'm going to compile our project and we're going to open up our browser. So let's refresh it and see the same application that we just created here at Unigui, how it looked at hardcore. So, we didn't do anything at all, we just created a standard application and I took the same components from Unigui and put them into the RadCORE project. Note that already our first impression is that there has been a layout change. So RadCORE already has this goal of already offering a layout change just for the fact that you have created a new application. I didn't need to change anything, I didn't need to add anything to my project, it's ready to use. So let's now make another comparison. I'm going to click here. You see there's been a change here in the edge, in the color, just our focus control of our standard Unigui components. So what's the hardcore going to have? I clicked here. You can already see here that it also has a different visual effect, and we're seeing that our edits are already with rounded edges, so we already have a very clear layout difference from a standard Unigui project and a standard hardware project and so on. Each component already undergoes significant layout changes within Hardcore. Okay, so we already have these improvements simply because of this fact. Okay, so guys, this is a starting point that I want to bring to you of the benefits that Hardcore will bring. Okay, so in the next video, let's continue to explore these features and benefits. See you soon.